At the Richmond Practice, the consult room is open.
Hi! Wow, look at you today. Are we a Buppy twin?
Yeah, we're twinsies today.
Yeah.
One of Scott's most colourful characters has booked in her 13-year-old Chihuahua, Buppy, for his regular checkup.
Oh, I love the outfit.
Thank you.
Vet nurse Gemma is impressed with Victoria's fashion statement.
Absolute. And a tail. And a tail.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
Hi. How are you?
Victoria, you look nuts.
It's onesie day today, just hanging out, chilling.
You know those dictionaries that you can get with pictures?
Yes.
You, at the moment, right now, would be under bonkers. You going... In you go. Go.
Thank you.
Even a tail. How you been getting on with the injection still?
Absolutely fine. I mean, sometimes he growls at me, but I just put him in the bag and give it a go.
Amazing. What a long way we've come, hey?
I know.
It was 3 years ago that Scott diagnosed Buppy with diabetes.
When Victoria found out that Buppy was a diabetic, she was inconsolable. She's needle phobic. She visibly shook. She went white, she sweated. She wouldn't even stay in the clinic. Honestly, we'd go in the consult room, I would take Buppy and she would go outside the front door. So it was extreme.
It took 6 months for Victoria to conquer her fears and give Buppy his needles.
I just get on with it because if I don't do that for him, he will die. So I have no choice. I keep him alive.
So today, what we're going to be doing is a couple of blood tests.
Okay.
But recently, Scott's been concerned about Buppy's liver results. Today, he's doing more tests to find out what's going on.
What we're trying to do is just see, is it on an upward trend or is it on a downward trend?
You know, it's probably going to sound silly, but he is my son, as far as I'm concerned. I don't have kids. I have Buppy, and I have his paws tattooed on me, and he's just my baby. He's the love of my life.
Give me the little man.
There you go. All right,
Say
baby.
goodbye to your mama.
Love you, Buppy.
Say goodbye to mama.
Hey? Oh, I love you.
Buppy will now be taken down to the treatment room for the first of his blood tests.
Bye, mama.
Love you, love you.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
But before Scott can start investigating the condition of Buppy's liver, head vet nurse Emma puts him on edge.
Oh, Scott, have you seen who's coming in today? Your favourite?
The clinic's most feared patient is booked in later today.
It's always quite concerning when you see "must be muzzled" on their patient
in
card.
bright red. Yes, gauntlets at the ready, but fingers in your pocket.
Yeah, awesome. Every 6 months or so, the word "bam bam" will flash up on my screen. And yes, it's always a day that you know that the adrenaline is going to be flying high.
Just a short distance away at her home in Richmond, Sheena is getting Bam Bam ready for his outing.
What are we going to do with you, eh? You who doesn't like to get groomed.
Hard to believe this sweet, shaggy angel turns into a demon when confronted with a set of clippers. Not even Sheena can brush him.
You feel really defensive because you know he's a wonderful dog and you know his gentle side, you know how loving he is. All they see is this gremlin that comes in the door. It's really embarrassing.
Come on, Bob. Come on, come on.
Bam Bam's bitten his owners. The last time Sheena's partner brought in the dog, we had to send him to A&E. That's how serious this dog wants to injure anyone that is doing something that he doesn't like.
What was she wearing?
She's wearing a onesie, like a Chihuahua onesie.
It almost doesn't surprise me, though.
So this little guy, we're going to do some bloods today.
Alrighty.
So you're all nicely set up there, so.
Scott and Emma are now starting Buppy's blood tests. The 13-year-old diabetic needs constant monitoring.
He's always just so well behaved here, isn't he?
He really is.
His owner Victoria will find out the results tomorrow when she picks up her little buddy. Any separation for the two of them is difficult.
See, you're a good boy, aren't you? My opinion of those two is that they're like conjoined twins. If one's unwell, the other's unwell. If one's not there, the other one starts giving up. When Victoria went to New York a couple of months ago, he lost about 0.5 kilogram. Now, for him, that's about 20% of his body weight, and he did that over a course of just 3 days. He just stopped eating. He just gives up. I'm doing my best to keep Buppy as healthy as possible, but that won't last forever. And when the time comes, I'm really worried for Victoria. There you go, there's his food.
Shreddies,
Off you go, champ.
only the best for sir.
He's even got some lipstick from Mum on his head. Morning.
Good morning.
How's trouble?
He's
Hi, Bam Bam.
wound himself up quite badly
Oh, is he?
already. Yeah, he's shaking like a leaf. Can you see him?
Okay, oh dear.
You'd have thought by now he'd realised you're not going to kill him. No,
The moment
no,
of
he's been
truth
very
has
happy.
finally
He's been
arrived
really
for Scott. His nemesis Bam Bam has entered the building for a haircut.
Sometimes when I take him in, he is very long and hairy, and it's not because I'm negligent, but I can only have him anaesthetised a couple of times a year. People say to me, surely you can take him to the groomers and just give him a sedation. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Because even under sedation, he's still growling, right? And he's trying to fight for his life. So whatever anybody did to this dog, historically, they did a real number on him.
So far, Scott is the only vet who hasn't turned Sheena and Bam Bam away.
Mum's a bit upset today. She doesn't like to bring you in, you know that. The reason why Scott's been so amazing is he's never thrown me out with Bam Bam, and what Scott never did is he never judged me. Bye, baby. Bye, hon.
Bam Bam, come on then, buddy. Let's go. Good boy.
He's shaking, look at him, poor little thing. He doesn't realise that I have to do it, because he's a dog, he doesn't understand. Please give me a dog back at the end of the day, because he means so much to me.
I'll look after him well, and we'll give you a call once he's woken up.
Okay, thanks a lot. See you later.
Okay. Bam Bam. No.
But as soon as Scott and Bam Bam are alone,
No.
hostilities break out.
No. If he came in growling, everyone would know where they stood. Don't be nasty, come on. But because he comes in very calmly and then launches within seconds, he is an exceptionally dangerous pet. Oh, no. Don't be horrible. No. Stop that. I think we're gonna need some more drugs today. Right, so we'll do our usual technique. Okay, I'll slide this through the door.
Scott has to literally treat Bam Bam like a wild animal to sedate him. It's primitive but effective.
Okay, you've got him?
I've got him.
It's all about fear. He's fearful of me and I'm definitely fearful of him. Okay. See what happens. Come on. Ooh, yowza. It's always a day that you need a stiff drink when Bam Bam comes in. A bit dozy. Yeah, those drugs kicking in. Right, okay.
Finally, Bam Bam appears to be docile enough to be handled.
Just always be careful. You remember this guy actually growls in his sleep.
Even with the muzzle on, your adrenaline is pumping high.
We should keep a very close eye on the depth of this anesthetic for our safety as well as his.
My heart's pounding. I'm shaking a little bit. I've still got to do my job as well as trying not to get eaten, so nerves on tenterhooks.
So, do you want to do the fur and the feet?
Yep.
And I'll do the body bits.
All on you.
While Bam Bam is under, Sheena has also asked Scott to clean his teeth.
Have you done any hairdressing before, Em?
No, can you tell?
Yeah.
I've never claimed to be a groomer.
A shearer, however.
He's a very, very, very good vet because he puts animals first. He's empathetic to the owners, but what I see about Scott is that his real concern is for my dog, you know, and to make sure that he's okay, and that means everything to me.
Dental's all finished down this end.
Scott's now completed Bam Bam's dental work. But Emma has discovered something worrying.
Scott, he's just got a bit of a situation on his tail here.
Whatever it is, it doesn't look very nice.
Scott, he's just got a bit of a situation on his tail here.
Oh, yuck. Wow. Very ulcerated, very sore, isn't it?
At Richmond Hill, head vet nurse Emma has just discovered a nasty mass on Bam Bam's tail.
No.
The practice's most dangerous client only came in for a haircut and a dental checkup. While Scott expected their normal standoff, this is a complication he didn't see coming.
To find something that looks that angry and that nasty is a massive cause for concern.
The problem is the mass is so large, but once removed, it will leave a wound that will be impossible to close. A mini amputation is the only answer.
Hello, Scott.
Hi there, Sheena. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, so look, that tail lump.
It came up very, very quickly.
Scott's now seeking permission from Bam Bam's owner, Sheena, to go ahead with surgery.
So I always say it's best that we remove it straight away.
What do you mean?
Actually take the end of his tail off.
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes being a vet is about offering up decisions which are difficult. And to say I'm going to take a section of your dog's tail away, no dog owner is going to feel good about that. There's nothing good about that at all.
Is he going to be in a lot of pain?
I don't have any concerns regarding pain.
Okay.
Okay, all right, trust me, and I'll give you a call as soon as he's woken up.
Okay.
All right then, see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
As soon as Bam Bam's grooming is finished, Scott takes him into theatre to remove the tip of his tail.
Okay, so you can grab the tip of that.
Emma and Scott have been working together for 7 years.
A lot of people do say behind every good vet is a good vet nurse. We have such a relationship during a surgical procedure or during an emergency situation. I know what he wants before he wants it.
I don't want to take off any more tail than that. Send that away and we'll just see what the pathologists say.
A sample will now be sent to the lab to find out if the lump is malignant.
Good boy. Let's put you back in there while you're still being a good boy. Sheena's a great owner, but I suspect that she's going to be in bits when she comes to pick up Bam Bam, and I just can't reassure her. At the moment, I just simply don't know. It could come back as something absolutely fine. It could come back as really bad news, so we just need to wait and see. It's one and only time I get to pet you. It's quite nice. There's the little lady. Do you want to give Daddy a cuddle?
Yeah, man.
Scott's next patient is his oldest, 21-year-old Rudy.
Hello, darling. How are you?
She's actually a bit of a medical marvel, really. She's got the bloods of less than a 7-year-old cat, and at the moment she's kind of like our great-grandmother of the practice, if you will. I mean, she is literally our oldest patient.
Not only is Rudy a medical marvel, she's also lived a big life with a very famous family. Jesse is the son of legendary Rolling Stones guitarist Ron Wood.
Working at my practice, you do get used to famous faces. So when Jesse Wood walks in the door, he's just a normal, easygoing, really nice guy that just happens to have an exceptionally famous Rolling Stones father.
But today, Jessie has to make a tough decision. Rudy has a huge tumour on her ear. It needs to be removed, but a general anaesthetic for this senior citizen could prove fatal.
Now, normally, we wouldn't go near a cat of this age to try and do a procedure. It's nerve-wracking for me as much as it is for you.
Yeah.
We don't know what that lump is.
Right.
And of course, now it's breaking open, it's becoming infected, and it is bothering her. So it's leap of faith time. She's an old lady, she deserves to be comfortable. So we need to be brave and we need to go for it and just try our best.
She's very loving, very chatty, very demanding, a very happy cat. She loves all men, I'd say, especially Scott. Right, good luck, miss. Shall I put her back in here?
Yeah.
Here we go. Good luck. See you on the other side.
Hi, Sheena, you all right? Let's
can
get your
be.
boy back.
A short time later, Sheena and her partner Neil arrive to pick up Bam Bam.
Come on then. Good boy, that's it. Good lad.
A sample from the lump on his tail has been sent to the lab for analysis, but it will take several days to find out the results.
There we go, out to see Mummy.
Sheena is still very shaken.
B. Oh, he's coughing, is it? Because he wants to get to me.
I knew she'd taken it badly, but then to see the reaction of her to actually collapse on the floor like that, I've never seen anything like it. How are you feeling about everything?
It's scary. It's really heartbreaking. And I had to take a couple of tranquilizers that then made me really think it was a dream after I heard about the tail.
So we'll be sending it off to the pathologist. I know you're worried about it. but it's something that we'll have to just hold fire on concern for 3 days and wait until that result comes back.
Okay. Taking a little piece of him off is traumatic. He doesn't understand it.
Take care, all right, no worries. Fingers crossed. The news is going to be good for her.
Trouble.
See you, buddy. She's still purring throughout the whole thing.
She's been doing this since she walked in the door. Our little resident gremlin.
If only our patients were all like this, eh?
Our life would be a lot easier if they were.
Surgery is about to start on Rudy.
We are gonna do a very simple kind of nip and tuck almost, I think, with this one.
A large tumour needs to be removed from her ear, but at 21 years of age, this is a risky procedure.
I've been a vet for 17 years, and I think if you don't have some level of apprehension, then you're not doing your job properly. All right, so clock's ticking, so all okay there, Ems?
She's given me the numbers that I would expect of a 5-year-old cat at this moment in time, so very happy over here.
Might not be the most beautiful of surgeries, but it needs to be quick. It's a lot of responsibility, so we take that very seriously. And, you know, she's a gorgeous cat who makes our job very easy, so we're going to do our absolute best to get her through this. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. And that's that.
Good girl, Rudy.
Oh. It's not very often when my heart's actually racing just seeing a stitch up, because she does feel like a member of the family, and you know, there's that extra bit of heart and soul. And she's just so gorgeous.
Absolutely, 100%. I think the ethos, you know, behind us is our love of the animals and dedication to our patients. You know, we don't want to be a factory.
Good girl, Rudy.
Oh, man, heart in my mouth. Right, and that unfortunate earring is now gone.
Record timing.
I've heard of speed dating, but that was speed surgery.
Under 15 minutes.
She's a bit old for speed dating anyway.
Nothing wrong with grannies going out on a date.
Girl. Come back to me, come on.
But the perfect patient is now taking a long time to regain consciousness.
Come on. Good girl.
Good girl.
Well done. There we go.
Well, that was definitely one of the most stressful anaesthetics of my life. Welcome back.
Oh, right.
Yes. And breathe.
Mini high five.
Mini high five. John, well done.
Her heart was going, our hearts were going.
Yes.
She was breathing, we were not.
She did it all for us.
She's already started purring.
This cat's ridiculous.
You are ridiculous, eh?
Superstar.
Now I get to call your daddy. How cool is that? Give him the good news.
It's been a day full of drama, and it's not over yet. Scott's now on the road following up a call from a popular city farm called Mudshoot, right in the middle of East London.
Mudshoot Farm is such an important part of the East End. To have free admission to places like this in London is really quite phenomenal, and the amount that the kids get out of this is brilliant, particularly as they live very urban lives.
Scott's patient today is one of Mudshoot's smallest residents.
Right, so Nick, I think Papa's down this end?
That's right, he's in with the other rabbits at the moment.
Okay, how's he getting on?
Well, he's okay in himself, but he does have this recurrent problem with his teeth, which keep regrowing like crazy.
Gosh, I can see them. They are some massive gnashes, aren't they, right now?
That's right, and that's only about 2 weeks growth since they were last clipped, yeah.
Wow.
So,
okay, well, let's have a closer look, shall we? So when I saw Papa, I was pretty shocked. You don't very often see teeth on a rabbit that look like they should be on a rhinoceros.
Okay, so now getting hold of him may not be entirely straightforward.
That's always the reason that rabbit owners are late to the vet. Trying to catch them.
I'm happy to leave it to the expert.
Oh, here we go. Good boy. Hello, mates.
That's a professional at work.
Here we go. Wow. They are impressive, aren't they? They're almost like tusks.
It's not a great look on him, is it? Let's be honest. And of course, it's going to interfere with his eating, isn't it?
They were pretty substantial and exceptionally abnormal. You certainly want to be careful to take your eye out.
Papa, he wasn't a planned acquisition. He came to us when he was dumped in a hedge, basically, along with another rabbit. So they've been living with us ever since. And we use both of them in our animal handling, which is when we get kids visiting and they like to actually get up close and stroke a rabbit. But we get people kind of calling the RSPCA saying, hey, you've got a rabbit that's in a terrible state. And we have to explain, no, we haven't. We're trying to manage it, but there is this chronic problem.
So the problem he's got is a problem called malocclusion. As you know, rabbits' teeth continue to grow their entire life. And in this instance, they're not rubbing against each other, so they're growing and growing to the point where they're forming almost jail bars. He can't eat when they're that long. He's picking up dirt and muck off the floor when he is trying to eat. And of course, that's going to mean eventually that he's going to lose weight and have health issues. So it is something that we do need to intervene on. This guy, you're trimming his teeth about every 2 weeks.
Yep.
And you got to think, over the life of a rabbit that's probably 6-8 years, that's a lot of trimming.
Yeah.
And I think actually the best option for him is to try and get those removed. The ones we're going to remove are incisors. They're actually the catching, the nibbling teeth. They're really not important from the point of view of chewing teeth, which are the molars at the back. So all we're going to do is remove the jail bars and get that guy eating again. Gotta be brave there, mate. You gotta get a beautiful smile. This is certainly not beautiful right now, is it?
No. If we were unkind, we could post some pretty freaky pictures of him.
Yes.
It's absolutely fantastic news if Scott can help us out with this, because, as I say, we've got the financial problem of visits to the vet every 2 weeks kind of adds up, and the welfare issue that, poor Papa is suffering from these huge and weird teeth.
Okay, so we should pop him in there ready for a trip to the clinic. There you go, buddy. So now it's time for Papa and me to take the long journey back to the clinic. But as it's pretty late in the day, I think what's best is he comes home with me. And I know 3 very excited little people that are going to wake up to a lovely bunny in the morning.
Hey, darling. Yeah. Do you like Heti?
Next morning in Surrey, one of Scott's vet nurses, Gemma, is having some quality time with her little family before she heads into work.
My animals mean the world to me. They're my little fur babies. I have Fred Astaire, who is my 10-year-old miniature schnauzer. I've got Elvis Presley. I think he's about 4. I rescued him at Christmas. And I have Heti the hedgehog.
Is that Fred Heti? Yeah.
So Heti got handed into one of our practices. She'd been found in the local park and we think she'd been attacked by a fox. She had some quite bad wounds.
Who's that?
Incredibly, little Heti survived the attack, but Scott couldn't save her right eye.
She has unfortunately got neurological issues, so she can't be released to the wild because she just wouldn't survive. So she's living out her days with me.
Fred, do you remember when we used to do all this work? You used to come to work with me, didn't you? See Uncle Julian?
In Gemma's former life, she was a fashion designer and even worked for the king of couture glamour, Julian MacDonald. It has been a huge career shift.
Some people thought I was crazy, but I love being a vet nurse. I feel like I make a difference to people, who are really upset about certain things with their animals being sick. I can relate to them, so it's definitely the right decision for me. I really love it.
Come on then, Heti Boo. You're coming with me today. We're going to have a checkup and a bubble bath.
It doesn't faze me having to deal with the poo and the wee and vomit that we have to deal with on a daily basis, but the clothes do.
Let's go to work.
They are the most unflattering, disgusting attire. Definitely not my choice of clothing. So that is definitely been hard.
Come then, Heti. Good girl.
So Goldilocks was very hungry, but very naughty. Can you feel the porridge on there?
In Twickenham, the Miller household is also up early. Scott's daughters Summer and Quinn are about to get a surprise.
Girls, look what I've got.
Their new playmate is one of the favourites at East London's Mudchute Farm. The little rabbit suffers from freakishly large teeth.
What's his teeth so long?
You know how like you've got your baby teeth and you're ready for your big girl teeth? Well, when you get your big girl teeth, they stay the same size. But rabbits keep growing and growing and growing. So you know what Daddy's got to do? He's got to take his teeth out.
Oh my goodness.
My kids are massive animal lovers, and it doesn't take much to get them overexcited, particularly fluffy things.
Oh, well done.
Let's see. No.
It was love that changed the life of this Aussie vet. He met his English wife Zoe on a blind date.
His feet, he's got...
I'd had, a few heartbreaks and decided, you know what, I'm giving up on that and I'm just going to get a dog. Much, much simpler. But then realised, wow, having a cute puppy really helps pulling girls. And we had an amazing first date, and the rest is history. Is he cuter than Daddy?
Yes.
Oh, get out of it. That can't be true with those teeth. You're joking.
I still love you though.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. All right, should we let him have a little hop about? There we go. Quinn, you sit there, that's it. Zoe and I got together and then actually moved out to Portugal. And then just as we found out we were pregnant with our first child, we decided that actually we wanted to come home to be able to be around Zoe's family. So we came back to this lovely area of southwest London, which is just glorious. Bye-bye, beautiful. Bye. Okay, see you later.
I saw his butt.
You saw his butt? Oh, dear. All right, little man, all good?
While Scott's chauffeuring Papa to the Richmond Practice, Gemma's now arrived with Heti at Scott's second clinic in St Margaret's.
Bubble bath time. You can't have a bath in there, can you? I think Heti likes her baths. Once she's got herself in a comfortable position and she knows she's not going to inhale the water, she relaxes and quite enjoys it. So it's more a shower than a bath, hey Heti? Right, rinse time. Yeah, I love bringing Heti in because everyone loves to see her. She likes to have a little wander around the reception desk, say hello to everybody and just potters around. So it's really fun to bring her into work.
You gonna come help me? Be my assistant for the day?
Vet nurse Nathan is saying a quick hello to Heti before he's rostered on for surgery.
No, it's my girl. I think she's put on weight.
Never say that to a woman. I know that one.
I think Uncle Nathan called you fat. Right then, Heti, shall we weigh you? Wow, 1,200 grams. You're a big girl. Come here, you. Heti's doing really well. She was 800 grams when she first came into us and she was quite poorly, and she's now 1,200 grams, so she's put on quite a lot of weight. Good girl, Heti Boo. She's healthy and happy, which is fantastic, but she is a little bit chubby, so I think I'm gonna have to put her on a diet. She's got a really bright future ahead of her though, and I'm so pleased that she'll be spending out her days with me because I love her very much. Good girl. Do you want your blankie? Oh, I better get back to the desk.
Hey, Ems.
Hi.
So,
What have we
here's
got?
that little chap from Mudchute, Papa, the rabbit.
Hello.
Have a look at the gnashes on him.
Wowzers. Not seen any like that. Hello.
It would seem that just taking a rabbit's teeth out shouldn't be much of a problem, but actually it's quite a big job. You've got very delicate bone structure around the outside, and those teeth go in just as far as they come out. Alrighty, so anaesthetic time.
Rabbits are very, very tricky. They can die very quickly under an anaesthetic. Their heart and their lungs are under a lot of pressure. He's starting to go. He's starting to get there.
They actually use a huge amount of anaesthetic. Sometimes the volume that you give a small animal like Papa, you give to a large dog. So it does make it quite difficult and also quite dangerous.
This is no straightforward dental procedure, and this is no average bunny. Papa's one of the stars at Mudchute Farm, and a lot of people are worrying about him today.
Look at that. I mean, look at the size of those.
Let's try and get his temperature and stuff nice in
What
the
we might
meanwhile.
actually do is why don't we give it a little bit of gas?
Nathan's assisting with the procedure,
Oxygen.
but he's having some trouble taking Papa's temperature.
We found it. Nathan was having a bit of issue there finding the rabbit's bum hole.
You'd be worrying if you found it really quickly. I don't blush. Excellent.
Oh, luminous.
See, I can't say rude things. I can't say rude things.
You know, the tensions are so high and Scott does get quite stressed out. So if we do try and, you know, relax everyone a little bit and mention anything slightly naughty, it does get a bit funny and Scott just blushes and goes luminous red. We find it quite funny.
But the laughs are over when Scott starts having problems intubating Papa.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do is burr these down first because they're just getting right in my way. I just can't push things down far enough. So after numerous attempts, I literally cannot see in order to place the tube. So I need to pull out the big guns. I grab out the power tool. I help to grind down those teeth just so I can see where I need to go, which is down his airway. There we go. Right, let's try tubing again. So Nathan, rabbit all good?
Yeah, breathing nicely.
Now I can see what I'm doing.
Hey.
Yeah. Good stuff. Lovely. Okay, well done, everyone.
Oxygen's on.
When you're approaching a dental like Papa's, you do need to mind the resource of patience because he had very strange curved roots. And so although we have to put a bit of force there, at the same time we have to be so gentle because there's so many important structures all around those teeth. So yeah, made me sweat a bit. Okay.
Those bad boys.
That's one. 3 more to go. You've seen how long the roots are. It's not something that is lightly undertaken.
Number 3.
These teeth are actually the more dangerous to remove because they go right up into his nasal passages. Okay, look. No wonder that was difficult to come out. See the curve on that? It's like a letter C. It's exceptionally delicate. I mean, I've got a very sharp instrument here and his brain is only there. So, yeah, it's...
It's a little bit nerve-wracking at this moment in time, isn't it?
I think to say the least.
Yes.
That's it. Done.
I can breathe again now.
Okie dokie. I think a few sutures and then we'll let this boy wake up. So to get all those teeth finally out of Papa's mouth is a massive relief. We're done. Okay, well done, team. Good job.
This boy up.
And then, buddy. He's off. Look at that.
Doesn't he look handsome now without those big things in his face?
It does. Really beautiful.
It is very important that we now get Papa eating as soon as possible. Rabbits have such a high metabolic rate that if they don't keep the food processing, they can get what's called gut stasis. Their guts actually stop working, and we need to avoid that.
You can quite figure out how to do this without your teeth.
I'm hoping that he's going to take some of the food that I've put down for him. Otherwise, if he doesn't eat anything now, then he will unfortunately have to be force-fed and get a syringe in his mouth.
While Emma tries to entice Papa to eat,
I lost the onesie this time. See you later.
upstairs, Victoria has arrived to find out the results of Buppy's blood tests.
Hi. Buppy, Mummy's here.
Change of outfit, hey?
Hey, yes. Oh, hi, baby. Mummy's here. Mama's here. Hi, monkey.
Okay.
So,
the news isn't brilliant. The numbers that we have got today are about double what they were a week ago.
what?
I know. Just to check, all the medications, you've been getting them down?
Yeah, everything.
Everything, you're happy with how he's been eating and insulin?
I bet it get worse.
Victoria is always someone I have to deal with very gently, but bad news never goes down very well, and this is bad news. We need to wait for some more results to come back.
Sorry, this is like, I did not expect this.
I know. I didn't either.
What?
I know.
What are you saying?
Well, his levels have doubled. One of the main liver enzyme was 360, and now it's 720. The second enzyme that we've been using, the new type of medication for, is so off the scale the machine can't even measure it.
At the Richmond Practice, Scott is struggling to deliver heartbreaking news to Victoria about her 13-year-old Buppy.
What are you saying?
His liver's deteriorating. No, I'm sorry.
Well, I just want to know what you're saying. You know what I'm asking.
I know what you're asking. Look.
How much time? I need to know.
We're probably looking at months.
I need to just go outside. I need to just take him. I can't. This isn't what we were coming here for. I need to. I'm sorry. I have to go outside. Just.
You're all right. Yeah, it's literally the worst part of the job to have someone that upset is,
No, not now. I can't lose him now.
In this instance, it's kind of upsetting a member of your family almost, it's, it gets you on a level. I mean, it did. Okay. It's not very often that you're caught off guard when you see an animal who seems to be going well, putting on weight, seemingly healthy, well managed, well controlled, and the numbers are not reflecting that. We were shocked when we saw the numbers. I thought, oh my God, my heart dropped because I know how much Victoria thinks and feels about that dog. And I knew that it was going to be a dark day.
I don't know what to do.
At the moment, there's nothing that you can do.
I knew he was going to go this year and I need him. Because I do everything I can for him, and I thought I was doing a good job, so I thought everything was going to be okay. He means everything to me, so I'll do him proud.
To have a client run out of your consult room after you've reported results, it's tough. It's tough. You don't want to upset anyone, and when someone is visibly that upset, it gets to you.
We'll see you soon. Thank you.
All right, lots of love.
Bye-bye.
See ya, bye.
Bye.
So we've done it, my beautiful girl. And who knows how much longer we're going to have with you, but today is not the day.
The news about Buppy has affected everyone at the practice, but there is a happier outcome for 21-year-old Rudy.
And we both need a stiff drink. Yeah.
As night falls, Scott decides the old girl is ready to go home.
Afternoon, how are you?
I'm good, how are you doing?
Yes, good. Girl's nearly ready. Scott's just getting her ready to go.
All right.
Have a seat, we'll be out with you in a sec.
Despite being more than 100 years old in human terms, Rudy beat the odds and has made a remarkable recovery from her risky operation.
Yeah, great. Very over the moon. So's my wife and kids, so it's all good.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
So here is your beautiful and very brave little girl.
Oh, hello, darling. How are you?
So, yes, we got away with it.
Yeah, that's great news, isn't it? Well done, my darling. You've been very brave. Take you home now. Well, she's been through a lot of bad times as well as good times, so I had every faith in her. Scott, thank you very much, dude.
Jesse, pleasure.
All right, mate, we'll
Take care.
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye. Hey, Ladywood. There you go.
Hey, Papa. What are you doing?
Next day, student vet nurse Jess is trying to tempt Papa to eat after his drastic dental work.
Papa's beginning to get used to eating without his incisors.
We're giving him softer food so that he doesn't have to chew it, unlike his hay and stuff. But he still is eating it, and he's eating a lot of coriander now, which is a great sign that he is doing a lot better. Good boy, Papa.
The bunny is now ready to go home and see his friends at Mudshoot Farm.
And here's Jess with the little guy. Hello, mates. Here we go. Let's go back to farm, Nick. There we go.
Wow, let's have a look at you. What a difference. I think he's looking handsome, normal, and healthy. So it's great to have him back, looking so good.
That's right. No longer looks like a wild boar.
Yeah, let's get you. Wow, that must have been quite a business getting those out.
It was, actually. It was really pretty difficult. I mean, you can see this is an example of the one that we took from the bottom jaw. So, of course, the best thing was to have them out. And he's eating well, he's bright, and I think it's a happy future for Papa.
Great stuff. I was kind of expecting big teeth, but nothing quite as amazing as that. They look like they come out of a warthog or a walrus or something. He's already been missed in the couple of days he's been here because he's one of the most popular rabbits with the kids. Kind of, as you can see, incredibly friendly and relaxed despite all the things he's been through. So,
well, I can believe that. He was exceptionally popular with my kids. All right then, mate. Farewell. Nick, I don't know if you have any use for teeth?
Yeah, I'm sure the kids are going to be very interested to see those. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Put him back in his box.
Back off to the farm.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure is.
All the best, Nick.
Great.
Take care.
Thanks, then,
Bye.
Scott.
See you.
Cheers.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, Sheena. How are you?
Hi.
Good to
As
see
for
you.
Sheena, she's been anxiously waiting for Bam Bam's lab results.
Grab a seat.
It's been 3 days since Scott removed a nasty cyst from his patient's tail.
Oh, he kind of knows who you are.
Already not so keen, is he?
No, he's not.
I've not got a scalpel on me, I promise.
Come on, Bubs.
I've got some good news for you, okay?
Yeah.
And that the results have come back that the mass is benign. So, in other words, nothing nasty, nothing to worry about.
I'm so relieved.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
And you know how much I love this dog. I'm so happy. Are you happy to hear that?
Sheena reacted brilliantly. You know, she's massively relieved and she can go on living with Bam Bam for a very long time and Bam Bam can go on tormenting me. I never thought that I was a very good dog stylist until you now have matching haircuts. I must have done something right.
Funny.
Well, next time I do them, you should come in. I'll do a 2-for-1 offer.
Absolutely. That would be really, really nice.
Great to see you.
You too. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Really
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Wow.
And there's another patient that's been on Scott's mind.
Is that Dougie for bugger off? I think it might be.
Well, yes, that's him saying it.
Last week, he had to tell Victoria that 13-year-old Buppy's liver is failing.
I think what the results have shown really is that it's not black and it's not white, and there's still a lot of work for us to do.
It's clear Buppy isn't willing to accept his diagnosis.
I am struggling to take you seriously. I am. As much as it pains me to see a patient that normally loves me swearing in dog, it's no bad thing because I think what it's showing to me is just how much zest for life he still has. So that's great. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, he will keep going for a very long time. I'm sure he will show us all how it's done, that's for sure.
And whilst that's happening, I'll be by your side.
Great, thank you.
Pleasure. Victoria had holidays booked in the coming weeks. She's cancelled them. She's that dedicated to that dog that she isn't going anywhere whilst we're unsure as to his future. And, you know, you've got to take your hat off to that. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Say bye, Buppy.
Bye. See ya. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right back at you. Yeah. Okay, bye. Yeah.
Bye. It's all right, boo.
Dogs, cats, all creatures great and small just encapsulates the way that British people love animals. They are a nation of animal lovers. And to be able to work in an environment where people are so engaged with their pets that they're willing to do absolutely anything to make them right is nirvana for any vet. Good girl.